All right, cool. So GBP USD. I think I've been kind of watching this one go long for a while. Okay, yeah, and we look like we're turning around. The ship is turning around on this one. I think we've been said that one actually for a while now. Um, or maybe it's the others. Let me see. That's definitely a down. I'm killing it on that. We closed this one out 11% running profit on this one on 29. Nice. 6% running profit. Yeah. Okay, this is a new trade, but I'm trying to take that down. That's kind of ballsy. No real movement, but we're kind of sideways here, so at least we're like break even right now. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at that. I was right on these though. The CAD is lower. I'm looking at every pair as a whole because GBP is kind of interesting that way. Lately, it's kind of you'll notice these characteristics, but they're kind of all trending in the same direction. So, anyways, USD. If I wasn't already out, I'm out. I don't know what I might have said on the previous videos. This one I said that I lost because how close we got to getting stopped out here, so I assumed that we lost. Because you always want to err on the conservative side when it comes to estimating how good you are at picking these things. Yeah, anyways, let's just drop this down. I'll just go ahead and say that we got out right now. 121. Whatever. Yeah, I need to do a better job, and I'll get better at that, at actually writing this in when I need to, type of thing. But for now, yeah, as I call it out, we'll pretend like we closed it out when I called it out. So I'm out on this though. So we're at like 2.21 in the positive off of this pair. After this huge move up, I don't know how I didn't get out on this, but that happens too. Yeah, so whatever. 2%, almost 3. Okay, 121. Anyways, let's see what else. NZD. Okay, so I got some running profit with NZD. Really interesting trades going on right here. We have this pullback situation. We got a lot of MACD pointing us downwards. Pretty obvious where we're going here. It's crazy. It's just beautiful play off of that line. It looks like there were several trades too. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one out of 4 is was a loser here, which is fine. I just want you guys to really soak up the winning probability for this type of momentum play, and how you can play it conservative and still win. I mean, you know, and I know that some of these numbers that I've been putting out, as far as where we would have got out, that type of thing, are conservative compared to, you know, the actuality of what we were looking at and profit targets and all that good stuff. So 327 and 294. Nice little running profit. We're still in it, and I'll probably drop down to about this level. I don't know. With profit targets, I like to kind of mix it up, but I definitely like paying attention to where the price action more than anything. That's what I really care the most about, is really kind of paying attention to that, because it's a skill that allows me to really understand a pair's behavior and the patterns that they form on a regular basis and stuff like that. That's just that fingertip feel for it that you get over time. And this is how I get it for myself is to rely mostly on exiting based on price action. So yeah. Okay. Interesting. Play that one down. GBP, JPY. This one we're right around here. There might have been an opportunity to get in here if we set that trap. Yeah, something like that. And when I say set that trap, it looks something like this when you put it on, right? So I picked this time of day so I could really show you guys. I go to the next day and I look at the averages here, and then I shape up a position based on that, and I look for a profit target. Let's say something like right in here. All right, so 256, that's fine. And so I'm looking for price action to kind of drop down and do this number, right? I want a pullback. I don't want to get this triggered just when the price is going sideways, because that's not a good look. Maybe it goes this way, maybe it goes here and then triggers down like that. I don't want that. What I want it to do is go up, go the direction I want it to go, pull back, hit right when this red line is coming across with this blue line, right? All at the same time, hit and then take that down. It's like a stair step pattern that I'm always looking to trade. You guys know that by now. So this is how you shape it up, and then I just have to be, there's a couple different ways, right? What I like to do, what I've learned that works, is you watch the price action. So I come back a couple hours from now and watch this. Try to see where it goes. If it comes down like this, I go ahead and put the trigger in. That's what I like to do. I don't like doing live entries because you get all emotional. I get emotional and stuff, and I just want it to come back and touch. And if it comes back and touches, this is what people get afraid of. It's going to come back and do more than touch, right? It just keep going. Now let's think about timing. Let's think about exactness of your timing, right? If I have to take that L because it comes back and it just goes like that, the odds of me doing that, of that happening, in my opinion, are pretty slim. That would mean that I picked the bottom of this move and it's turning around, changing trend on me. So we look at the entirety of the charts in order to make sure that that's probably not the case, right? Right now, we look like we're in a downtrend. And I say that because we have this side of the pyramid, now we have this downward shape. And on the daily, it's the same thing. We came up to this 200 EMA and rejected it, and now we're going down. I'm going to stop right here where this, I lied. I'm not going to stop there. I probably should, though. I probably should have a profit target right here at this red line, because I don't know how it's going to react. It's that simple. That's it. There's not a whole lot more to it. So yeah, this is that trade. It's a small, quick trade. But you combo it with the rest of this stuff, and you end up, making huge amounts, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna look forward to move and then come back on the 1 hour chart. By the way, is where I want that to happen. Let's see, come back like this. Boom, we in there. So that's just how. Just want to take time to explain that. This one's still hanging out. Took this down the other day, and we still got some time to take this further, in my opinion. So I'm going to kind of watch this and see if it rolls over. It's kind of stagnant right now. GBP CAD. This is a beautiful entry that definitely should have been taken. This was at 9 o'clock this morning. And that's how the trade looks. So basically, if I couldn't see any of these bars, I would want to take right when it came down like this. Then I want to trigger this entry and it would look like this. It's inherently better than one-on-one. You notice that, I'm sure. Meaning that the averages are slanted towards the downside. Maybe I look like something like that. And that's it. That's the trigger. That's the play. That's the whole thing. And yeah, I need to come up with some rules for myself when it comes to holding these things. So the combos, not the main trade. You know, the main trade, I'm going to take that thing and ride it till the wheels fall off, or at least until it gets to like a really key level type of thing. But even with this play, right, if I would have got in and out based on this 50%, this is a 50% Fibonacci that it's touching. So if I would have got out on this at 50% fib, and also the other at 50% fib, we're talking 2.39 plus 1.28. So what is that? That's 3.5% for that. This is just a couple days. This is 1, 2, 3 days of trading. It's quick, and it can be that easy if you set it up that way. All right, next video I'll go through the rest of the pairs, y'all.